Now, the Delhi Health Minister Satyendar Jain has said that Delhi government has instructed 33 big private hospitals in the national capital to reserve 80% of ICU beds for COVID patients. Let's go across to Sukirti Dwivedi, standing by live with us from the national capital. Sukirti, why has this step been taken?
Rohit, the reason for that has been that for the last few weeks there has been a surge in cases, and there have been repeated complaints that especially when it comes to big private hospitals, there has been a dearth of ICU beds and people are frantically running from one hospital to another. Now these complaints were repeatedly raised before the Health Minister as well, and now the Delhi government has come out with these instructions that at least 33 big private hospitals will have to reserve 80% of their beds, ICU beds for COVID patients. Now the problem is that when it comes to ICU beds, even people suffering from other diseases have been occupying these ICU beds. So the government has made absolutely clear that only 20% of the ICU beds can be used for people suffering from other diseases. 80% has to be reserved for COVID patients. Apart from that, all the hospitals across the city that have been treating COVID patients, they have been told to increase their COVID bed capacity by almost 30%. All of these steps coming in the light of the fact that since the last week of August, there has been a huge spike in cases in Delhi again. Yesterday, for example, Delhi registered over 4,300 cases, which was its highest daily spike so far. So all of these surging cases have been a huge issue for Delhi, and now the government taking these damage control measures.
All right, Sukirti, just one more question. How worried is the Delhi government about these spike in cases? You must be speaking to people in the Delhi government. How worried are they about these spike in cases, and what are they going to do to arrest the spread of the virus?
Well, of course, for the Delhi government, it is a big worry, especially coming in light of the fact that somewhere around mid-July, there was a sense of relief with the Delhi government. They had, in fact, started claiming that Delhi has, in fact, won the fight against Covid-19. Delhi may have already witnessed its peak. There won't be a peak again. All of those claims had been made. But now, with the second surge in cases being witnessed, the Delhi government has been taking active measures in order to control the spread of the infection. One of them has been to ensure that the number of testing facilities in Delhi, they continue to increase. Recently, they had come out with the announcement that across Mohalla clinics in Delhi, also these testing facilities will be set up so that even at the most local level, it is possible for any resident to get tested. And of course, all the ICMR guidelines on RT-PCR tests and antigen testing, those are also, the Delhi government claims that it will be following those. And as of now, our recovery rate continues to be somewhere around 87 to 88%. So that has been one relief. But we were also at a stage where it was at 90%. So there has been a slight decline, but we are still doing better than the national average. So relief on some parts, on the others, measures like increased testing being taken to ensure that the infection does not spread any further.